Can you tell us who you are?
My name is Dare Mokode. I'm the Chief Technical Officer of Portland Gas, and my position involves everything technical. We don't do finance. We don't finance your purchase. Ours is purely installation. We've had kits supplied to us through the presidential initiative, and they tell us who to install it in their vehicles. Others bring their kits, and we help them to install. So we don't finance the purchase, so I can't answer the period of payment. With regards to savings on installation, I can easily say 50, if not 50, close to 60% savings in difference using petrol and gas. Now, the kits, you could describe them two ways. You have the kits we install in the engine, and then we have the storage for the gas in the boot of the car. Right behind you there, you could see 3 cylinders that are installed in the car, in the boot of your car. And then the wiring and ECU, the computer part, what we call the brain box, is installed in the main engine. The safety aspect of it, typically in most cars, the back seat, you're sitting on the fuel tank of your car. In most cars, we're used to cars being driven up and down, so we don't talk about where's the petrol. But in most cars, in the back seat, you're sitting on the tank. The same thing, the storage for the gas is in the boot of the car. Now, it's believed that the cylinders are about an inch, in some cases an inch and a half thick, enough to keep the gas safe. And in most instances, when you've seen vehicles born from accidents, it's never from the gas. And if you go and check, the gas actually remains in the cylinder. The vehicle could. You've seen trailers born with long skids. When it happens, the skids still remain intact. The gas still remains inside the skid. So it's usually something else that burns the vehicle, never from the gas. We've not had instances like that where the gas doesn't. Day to day, we hear of new infrastructure, new stations, new refill stations coming up. It's catching up. I think in the beginning we had issues with how quickly we could get refills. Now, I think we have more than enough. We have enough, not more than enough to meet the number of cars on Lagos roads. But more infrastructure. Around us here, we have 2 stations within the proximity of 5 minutes drive from where I'm sitting. So at any time in my vehicle, it's easy for me to get gas. Funding it, the purchase of the kit. The installation, what we charge is insignificant compared to the cost of the kit. And that is where the barrier is. Portland Gas we've spoken to finance institutions to see how they can create a purchase arrangement. If we find an interested party, we direct them to the bank and then they do the normal arrangement. Hopefully that will ease it up. And I think we've heard that the government as well is thinking of how to ease it out, to make it easier for them. Well, Portland Gas, the yard is located in Ojota, right after Maryland, before before the K2 loop of Ibadan Express Route. You can't miss us. We're immediately after the Odo Yaloro Bridge on the right, going towards K2. The experience, you actually understand what you've done when you go and fill your car up, and they don't ask you to pay more than 6,000-7,000 naira. And you realize that for that amount of gas, you can actually travel to Ibadan. And if your car is very efficient, fuel efficient, well maintained, that gas will also bring you back to Lagos. I don't think there's any petrol car that will do that in this day, take you to Ibadan and back with just less than 7,000 naira. So it's always the first time that you actually see and understand the significant savings you've made. Like I said, we have the LPG gas station, which is over there. The LPG is the cooking gas, the one used at home. And right behind here is a little daughter station where we use the refuel units. We have 2 of them behind there. And also in that section of the yard, that's where we're going to put the LCNG, which is a plant where you get the gas. You'll be able to serve lorries, load skids, and of course, everyday transport vehicles. If I may add, Portland Gas, as it says, gas. We are trying to create a little village where we have the LPG to your left. We do the conversion under this canopy. To your right, which is to my left, is we have our own daughter station. We are also planning to expand and hopefully soon have a mother station. These are infrastructures that provide gas for the end users, for the trucks, for the skids, and for the cars. Because we have the luck of having the gas right across the road from here, so we are going to tap into it. So this is another infrastructure in the making. Okay? 150 equivalent water equivalent. So it can contain 150 liters. So we use this to supply that are CNG powered. If you go to the back, I'll show you what it looks like. So that's what you have on that truck. You can plug it into this and it supplies it with the gas required. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
So you can also empty that, the gas in the casket, plug it in here to refill the storage unit. To refill the storage unit that is in there. Through this is plug this into the dispensing unit of your car, and then into the cylinder.